All right, so the most important thing about 7-7 and 7-8 is to know what the words in the question mean. To review, is means equals. Of means multiply. Anything with what number or percentage, anything like that means a variable or x. Okay? What do we have to do to our percents to make them decimals to be able to solve? Oh, I just told you. To make them into decimals to be able to solve the problem. So, if you have 46%, for example, you move your decimal spot 2 places back, and this would become 0.46. So, let's try an example and see if you've got it. What is 46% of 50? Okay, so we need to make this number sentence, or not number sentence, but we need to make this problem into into a problem that we can actually solve. So right here we see the word what. What did we say what means? Well, we don't know, so we have to use a variable. Okay, what about the word is? Very good, equals. And now what did we say we needed to do with percents? Right, we have to change them to decimals. Now remember, D to P. If we're going from percent to decimal, we go backwards 2 places. So 46% would turn into 0.46. Okay? Let me erase these lines so it doesn't confuse you. Now, the word of. It means to multiply, and we use the dot so that we don't get confused because variables look like x's. Remember that, okay? And 50, the number 50, we don't have to do anything to it. We just leave it as it is. All right? So, our new problem, when we erase everything that needs to be erased, la 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 la, okay, is this. X equals 0.46 times 50. So how do we solve for x? Well, duh. You just multiply the two numbers together and x would give you the answer. So what is 46% of 50? Hello? Okay, for some reason my computer is not working. Okay, I'm still here. So 46% of 50, we multiply the two numbers out. So it is 0.46, it is 23. Very good, very good. Now remember, when multiplying decimals, however many numbers are behind the decimal point is how many numbers are behind the decimal point in the answer. Okay? Good job. All right, so what if they mix up the words a little bit? What if they don't have the variable equal a specific number like this one does? Because that actually makes it a lot easier because all you have to do is multiply the two numbers. So let's see if we have an example like 56 is 140% of what number? Okay, so when we change this one into a problem, we notice that it looks a little differently. Okay, it looks a little differently. X is not by itself, so we have to do something. And anytime we have X, we have to isolate the variable, is what it's called. So we need to get X by itself. How do we do that? Well, we use the inverse operation of multiplication. So the inverse operation of multiplication is division. Very good. So we divide 1.4 off of both sides. It cancels out on this side and leaves x by itself. Then we do 56 divided by 4 on the other side. Okay, so we get 40. Any questions? Too bad. I'm not really with you. I'm on your computer. All right, so this right here is what you're going to do on every single one of these. So remember that you're always going to have multiplication because we're using the word of in the problem. So you're always going to use division to isolate the variable. Ciao, my darlings.